Teneng gives financial support of $500 million to flood victims in Điện Biên province. Teneng gives support of $1 billion to Sơn La province to deal with flood aftermath. Breast cancer screening for disadvantaged women in 2017. Hello, welcome to Data News. On August the 13th, a delegation of city leaders led by Vice Chairman of the City People's Committee Hồ Kim Minh paid a visit and gave a financial assistance of $500 million to the flood victims in Lai Châu province who were affected by the flash floods occurring in early August 2017. Accompanying Vice Chairman Hồ Kim Minh were Vice President of the Vietnam Fatland Front Committee of Teneng City, Nguyễn Đăng Hải, along with representatives of the City Department of Agriculture and Rural Development. On behalf of the city leaders, Vice Chairman Hồ Kim Minh shared the difficulties and losses with the flood victims in the districts of Sinh Hồ, Mường Tè, and Thang Uyên, Lai Châu province. Vice Chairman Hồ Kim Minh expressed his belief that, with the high determination and solidarity of local people and government, Lai Châu province will quickly overcome the consequences and stabilize the people's lives. According to the Lai Châu Provincial People's Committee, the heavy and long-lasting rains occurring in early August, causing flash floods, led to the severe consequences of 9 people killed, 35 families urgently evacuated, 387 houses damaged, 7.4 hectares of agricultural land affected, nearly 340 hectares of crops flooded, and 64 irrigation works damaged. The total damage was estimated at about $105 billion. On the evening of the same day, the Teneng delegation paid a visit and gave a financial support of $500 million to the victims affected by the natural disasters occurring in early August of 2017. Sharing with the working delegation, Vice Chairman of the Điện Biên Provincial People's Committee Lò Văn Tín said that in the early days of August, flash floods caused serious damage to people and property in most localities of the province, especially in the districts of Nậm Pồ, Điện Biên, Mường Ảng, Tuần Giáo, and so on. The flash floods caused severe consequences of 8 people dead, 315 houses damaged by floods and landslides, many trees uprooted, 434 hectares of rice, more than 21 hectares of crops, over 18 hectares of maize, nearly 70 hectares of shrimps and fish damaged. What's more, 26 schools with 30 classrooms, 1 medical station along with 383,000 cubic meters of roads and 16 irrigation works were also seriously damaged. The total damage was estimated at about $123 billion. Sharing the heavy loss which people of Điện Biên province have suffered in the past natural disaster, the people, officials and government of Teneng City always look forward to the Điện Biên province and would like to make a certain contribution to helping the victims in flash flood-hit areas to overcome difficulties. On August the 14th morning, a delegation from Teneng City visited Sơn La province and gave a financial support of $1 billion to help the flood-hit residents to stabilize their lives. According to the statistics, the flash floods in Nậm Păm, Kham Mueang, and Ik Ong Town, Mường Lai district took the lives of 12 people, caused injuries to 15 people, and left 3 others missing. The disaster washed away 177 houses in the district. The total damage is estimated at $700 billion. On behalf of the city authorities and residents, Vice Chairman Hồ Kim Minh shared the losses in human and properties of residents in the flooded areas. Many public works serving the livelihoods of Sơn La province were severely damaged, which need a lot of time and effort to overcome. However, the Teneng officials and people hope that, with the great determination of leaders in Sơn La province in particular and the northern mountainous provinces in general, these provinces will be able to quickly overcome the aftermath caused by natural disaster to soon stabilize residents' lives and sustainably develop the locality. On August the 14th morning, the organizing board of the 5th Open Robotic Contest for Da Nang High School students in 2017 held a press conference to announce the program. More to follow. With the theme Startup Towards Future, the competition offers an opportunity for students who love science and technology to meet, exchange and share experience in making creative products, thereby stimulating the passion for creativity and scientific and technical research among the students, contributing to building a city for startup. The contest, which will take place in 3 days from the 18th to the 20th of August at Phan Châu Trinh High School, will gather 26 competing teams, including 23 teams from Da Nang and 3 others from Quảng Nam Province. The final round and closing ceremony will be broadcast live on DRT1 channel at 2 p.m. on August the 20th. Over the past time, the Da Nang authorities have paid close attention to the management of railroad crossing risks. Besides imposing a ban on the construction of new railroad crossing risks, the city's Traffic Safety Committee and local districts where railroads cross through have invested in the work of train protection at railroad crossing risks. Currently, there are 13 train protection teams with 54 members on duty at both day and night. Since January 1, 2017, the city has raised the monthly allowance for these teams from $2 million per person to $3 million per person. The city is also speeding up the construction progress of the frontage road along the railway section from Huế Ti Junction to Hòa Cầm flyover. Also, thanks to well-ensuring railway traffic safety, since the beginning of the year, there have been no railway traffic accidents in Da Nang City. According to the report of Hai Châu District Parties Committee, after 2 years of implementation, up to now all 13 wards in the district were installed with cameras at the sections, streets and alleys near the residential households. The total number of cameras installed for monitoring security and order was up to nearly 16,000, with a total value of more than $22 billion. In particular, 290 cameras were invested by the city, while the rest was funded by individuals and organizations. Through the images capturing on cameras, the police force detected and handled 26 burglary cases, 1 robbery case, 3 fighting cases, as well as timely handled many groups of adolescents gathering and disrupting public order at night. The operation of this camera system has contributed to reducing 31 cases of criminal offenses compared to the same period last year, helping to ensure security and order in the locality. According to the statistics of the Vietnam Anti-Counterfeiting Fund, or ACF, the activities of smuggling, trade fraud, and counterfeit goods annually causes a loss of about $250 billion worldwide. Vietnam is not an exception, when every year the state loses around $1,200 billion of tax revenue from petrol and oil imports due to smuggling activities. In addition to inspections and control of functional task forces, the support activities are considered as a very important solution for solving the problem. Currently, the National Steering Committee on Combating Smuggling, Trade Fraud and Counterfeit Goods, or the Steering Committee 389, is implementing the program on promoting IT application in preventing smuggling, trade fraud and counterfeit goods. Reportedly, the anti-counterfeiting solutions, including product identification or petrol mark and product traceability, which have been transferred by SICPA to governments of 17 countries around the world, have brought high efficiency. There are also the practical solutions that the Steering Committee 389 have been paying much attention to. In the Action Month for Breast Cancer Prevention 2017, the Da Nang Association for Supporting Poor and Disadvantaged Women and Children, in collaboration with the Da Nang Women and Children's Hospital, have just launched a program to give free breast cancer screening to disadvantaged women in the districts of Hòa Vang, Liên Chiểu, Cẩm Lệ, and Ngũ Hành Sơn. These are disadvantaged women who find it difficult to get access to healthcare facilities. Therefore, the program is truly a meaningful activity, helping women to detect, prevent, and treat breast cancer in an effective way. According to data from the Vietnam National Institute for Cancer Control, breast cancer is the most commonly diagnosed cancer in women with very high incidence. However, due to disadvantaged circumstances, many women have not paid much attention to the measures to prevent and control this disease. And that's it for today's news. Thank you so much for tuning. You can always rewatch our news at website drt.danang.vn. Goodbye for now and see you again next time.